Welcome to today's meditation. We're going to jump into a meditation on productivity today, specifically how you can get yourself into the mindset of being productive. Whether you are coming back from a vacation and you're trying to get back into things, or maybe you've just felt a little scattered and you feel like you need to refocus and really commit to putting some things into action and producing. This is a meditation that's going to walk you through. We're going to do a little bit of just kind of initial mindfulness, a little bit of breath work. We're going to go into some soul questions to really kind of help realign where we are coming from and reconnecting with ourselves and our intention. And then we're going to set an intention to be productive, and we're going to address through some cues in our meditation just some of those things that we want to make sure our mind is aligned and focused on, so that following the end of this meditation, you can feel energized, you can feel focused, and most importantly, you can feel aligned with your commitment and intention to be productive, helping you to focus, helping you to be the person that's checking the things off the list and giving yourself this dedicated time. So without further ado, find your comfortable seat. Allow all of your distractions, electronics, people who might come into your room, limit those as much as possible. So go ahead and turn anything with notifications off. Go ahead and close any screens down that you might have. And just find yourself in a seated, grounded position. You are supported. Your hands can just be comfortably resting. This is something you can do in a parking lot. This is something that you can do at home. If you have an actual meditation space set up, fantastic. Also, something you can do in your office chair. So once you have your comfortable, supported seat, go ahead and rest your eyes, allowing your eyelids to feel heavy, and just close, limiting that sensory input from your eyes. It's going to help to just drop you in to this moment. And to further help bring us into the present, we're going to do some breathing. And I'm actually going to count out some breaths for you so that you can follow these counts and match your breathing to them and really allow your body to become intentional and to switch off that automatic response in case you might be feeling any anxiety or stress. So first of all, you can bring your hands to your chest if it helps you connect with your breath more, or you can just sit and follow along with your breath, but notice the sensation of your breath as you begin to inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Allow your breaths to take up some space. So as you inhale, don't worry about the sound. Allow the sound of your inhale to fill your head. And as you exhale, push out the air from your lungs as though you are letting go. You're pushing out more than just air. It is a force. And take one more deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then begin to breathe just through the nose, inhaling and exhaling. Noticing if there is any specific sensation to your breath. If it is very easy to breathe, if you feel like there might be weight involved in your breath. If you're fighting a cold, of course, you can open your mouth, breathe what is most comfortable to you. We're really going to take the time to sink into our breath and allow our breathing to help regulate our emotions and our physical body. So on your next inhale, You're going to breathe in, and I'm actually going to count to 4. And you're going to follow those inhale counts, and then you're going to hold. And then I'm going to give you counts for exhale. So let out your breath, and then on your next inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. And then exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as you inhale again, I want you to notice that the exhale counts are longer. You exhale out, because the exhale is really how you take control of your breathing. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale out through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then inhale, just allowing yourself to notice the sensation. You don't have to count. If you want to hold at the top of your inhale, that's fine if you feel comfortable, and then exhale. And just take a few breaths in now and notice if your breathing has changed. Just a few minutes or few really seconds, even if you have 30 seconds to a minute, to just take some controlled breaths, to stretch out that breathing and that exhalation even a little farther. That can be enough to tell your body that it doesn't have to be in that anxiety moment. It doesn't have to be in that reactive moment. So following your breath in through the nose and then exhaling out, just observe how you feel after you have taken this time to focus on your breath. You've taken the control back. And now we're going to shift our focus a little bit. We're going to go into the mind with our breathing regulated, becoming more of a natural rhythm. You don't have to count. You don't have to bring your attention really to focus on your breath anymore. Allow your body's autopilot to kick in, to take over that breath. And I'm going to prompt you with some questions. And these questions are meant to help you realign, to check in with yourself, and to connect with some of those key drivers and key concepts that motivate us. And these are called the 4 soul questions. And you can include these in any meditation. But today I'm going to ask you, what do you want? Notice, without prompting, without guiding your thoughts in a structured way, what comes to your mind in response to the question, what do you want? You might have thoughts that immediately jump in front of your mind, maybe even battle for attention. And just make note of them and see, how do you answer? What are those topical things coming up in your mind or in your mind's eye in response to the question, what do I want? Allow your thoughts to settle around that question. And then we're going to shift into our next question, which is, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? This could be the purpose of your day. This could be the purpose of your week. This could be the purpose of a moment or your entire life. But what comes forward the quickest? What thoughts or concepts or sensations do you observe come up as a response to what is my purpose? Maybe it's something new and unrelated to what you know as a predetermined purpose for something. Maybe it's a wish for a purpose. Maybe it's a concern or a stress. But allow your mind to float around this idea. What is my purpose? Now moving on to the next question. What is it that I am grateful for? What is it that I am grateful for? Allow the idea of gratitude to focus your mind and see what comes up for you. What does your mind serve up around the idea of gratitude? What are you grateful for? What sensations or connections come up for you when you think about the question, what am I grateful for? Perhaps it's a what, maybe it's a who. Maybe it feels like an obligatory request. What am I grateful for? But allow your mind to share thoughts and allow your heart to share feelings, to answer, what am I grateful for? See what comes up for you. Give yourself the space to explore this idea. And then making note of how your thoughts may be bringing up new ideas for you, or maybe they're consistent. They're the things you always know to answer. Just make note and then let that go. Our final question is, who am I? Who am I? How do you answer the question, who am I? Perhaps your mind draws back to your purpose or your wants or those things that you're grateful for. Or maybe it brings up something else altogether. Notice how you respond to the words, to the question, who am I? And when you give yourself the free rein and space to allow thoughts and feelings to come up around who am I, introduce a response an intention. I am a productive person. I am a capable person. I am an intentional person. And with those thoughts around being productive, being focused, being intentional, let's explore those a little bit more and focus on some of those concepts. What in your life allows you to be productive? It's the time, the space, the focus, and your intention. So as you have already acknowledged with the statement, I am a productive person. I am a focused person. I am intentional. Spend a few moments clearing your mind. You can visualize your mind as a full space, maybe a room, maybe a table. Push everything that's on it to the sides. Give yourself the mental space. I am a productive person. Allow yourself to be a productive person. Your schedule is clear. All of the things that might distract you are put in a place to the sides. They've been given permission to wait. You have cleared your mental space. You've cleared your internal calendar. And you are a focused person. You know how to move forward with that clarity and with intention. So with your calendar clear, anything that comes along are things that you can push to the side, things that you can address at a later time. Your internal calendar is open. It is ready to focus. Your internal stores of energy, the energy to go ahead and tackle your to-do list, to move forward on the big project, to accomplish and produce as you need to, is there for you. You do not feel a draw on your energy, but rather it is at your fingertips and you can feel it like a buzz or hum of energy there and ready to be put to use. Your focus is sharp. You have the ability to dismiss distractions. You can give yourself permission at any time to change that. But in this mode of productivity, you can block out those things that would serve to distract you or pull you away. And you have a connection within your soul. You know who you are. You know what motivates you, what inspires you. And you have an intention to get things done, to accomplish the tasks, to produce the things that you need to produce. And you have no lack of motivation, but rather you feel it as though it's pulsing in your heart and spreading out through your mind, this intention, this focus, this energetic draw to be productive. You embrace this and you embody this. Repeat in your mind, I am a productive person. I am focused. I am intentional. And now, allow yourself to feel what embodying those qualities, those statements, what that feels like when your body and your mind are aligned, working in harmony with full energy, with full focus and intent. How does that feel in your body? So the skills are all there. You have access to everything you need, and there are no roadblocks. There are no distractions that are going to pull you away. You can take a deep breath in, exhaling. Give yourself permission in this last moment of the meditation to just sit and feel ready to tackle the list, to tackle the task, the big project, or the many little things that you want to accomplish. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And I hope that this has been helpful for you. I hope you are feeling energized and that you have no question as to your ability and you are very clear, focused, and intentional about how to move forward from here. Thank you again for tuning in for this meditation, and until next time.